It is clear, but it is cold here today as EA Sports takes us to Gillette Stadium in Foxborough. A moment ago, the pride of Massachusetts, the Patriots, introduced to this, as always, sold-out crowd as they get set to go head-to-head with the Kansas City Chiefs. Here's the kicker, Aldrich Rosas, ready to get us going. And we are underway in Foxborough. And we will not get a run back here to start. It's a touchback, and it will come out to the 25. Sneaks his way forward only for a couple here. Second down.
Defensively here, you're facing a top-5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL. So when they're that high-powered, you've got to find a way to hold them under 20. Because to me, that's the magic number. 20 points scored gives yourself you give yourself your best chance to win.
So if they're up around 24, 28, 30, they could be in some trouble.
And I think so, because then you turn it into a shootout, and that means your offense has to keep pace.
From the 27, Mahomes. And this one caught by Travis Kelce. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space. And it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
And he sneaks his way forward only for a couple here. Second down.
Not the kind of gain that we'll go absolutely crazy for, but it's the kind of gain that you need to have when you're running back in the NFL. And Clyde Edwards-Helaire, with that low center of gravity and strength, he's going to get those tough, gritty yards for you when necessary.
From just shy of midfield, Mahomes. That's caught. It's Tutu Atwell. And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line. It's a big play there for the Chiefs.
When they've needed a play this year, he's certainly been the guy to deliver it. As this season has gone on, he's been awfully consistent and sometimes spectacular.
They'll run on first down. Covington. And a short pickup there down to about the 9. Only a yard on the pickup there, and it'll be second down. He's hit pay dirt a lot this year, but not that time.
Yeah, I'm tracking right there with you. You're exactly right. He's found the end zone plenty of times. No way I can find any fault with the call. He may not have scored there, but of course you're going to give it to him.
On second and 9, Mahomes being chased out left. And he's got it. And inside the 5 here before he's out of bounds, right at the 3. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a third down. Here's a handoff out of the gun. He's not going to get there. That won't even be close. It was blown up in the backfield. A loss of a yard, and it brings up 4th.
When the ball snapped from the 3 down near the goal line, I think in days gone by, we thought many teams would run the football, but on third down in today's game, I expect them to throw it. A little counterintuitive there. They tried to run it, instead spilled for a loss.
So a long drive gets them down inside the 5, but ultimately they settle for just the field goal.
And I have to think that if maybe they were a yard closer, that would have made their decision tougher, and I think they likely would have gone for it. But in this situation, they just decided to take the 3, and I think it was a smart move.
Down. It's Thomas, and that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield. It's a loss of 4 on the first down play. So the first play of the drive lost 4. Now they'll look to move it forward here on 2nd and 14. They'll look to throw. This ball tipped, and it's going to be incomplete. Fortunate maybe to get that back. It's 3rd down. This defense for the Chiefs, they were terrific a week ago in that win over Detroit.
And what I saw on film was a nearly unstoppable pass rush. 5 sacks last week, plenty of hurries given up. So now what do you do on offense? You just max protect, keep everyone in and run the ball? Or maybe just 1 or 2 receiver routes in order to try and keep your quarterback upright?
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And he will not be able to hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. The coverage strong, and now it's 4th down. The Patriots send out their punter. Tyreek Hill back deep for Kansas City. Only 2 punts for him last week in the loss as he gets this one away. This is brought in at the 21. A solid 12-yard return after the 55-yard punt. And it's Chiefs football, 1st and 10. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But they also have to remember they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done.
Mahomes now on 1st down. Eluding the pressure right. This one complete to Mecole Hardman. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. Those are the kinds of plays right there that show you why he's the number 3 man in the NFL in terms of receiving yards.
Also tells you there's a full combination of what he's got going in his game. You name it, from route running to catching the football. That's why he's able to produce those types of numbers.
Flush to his right. And that is caught. Touchdown, Kansas City. Mecole Hardman. Touchdown number 22 on the season. And the Chiefs add on to their lead. Extra point by Butker is on target. And the lead grows to 10-0. So an early 10-0 lead for them now as they kick it away. And we'll see a return here from the end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one. The Pats at the line, ready to go. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. A 3-yard loss to start the drive. They'll look to make that up and then some on 2nd and 13. They run with Thomas. And a nice gain there as he'll be taken down just shy of the 20. They'll get 4 on second down, but it leaves them with third and still 9 to go.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
I can't believe they let you play. I can't believe they even let you play.
On third down, he'll drop to throw. And this one complete to Smith. They do get 9, but it leads to fourth down. They're going to try and throw. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And the Chiefs will have the football back in excellent field position. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. 10-0 the score after 1 on EA Sports. So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. Shotgun snap to Mahomes. And it'll be intercepted. Snags it for the pick. And the Pats are going to take possession here. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 20-yard line. New England with a first down as they begin the drive. And last time they were very fortunate, this offense. They went for it on 4, turned it over in their own territory, but the other guys held up. They didn't give up any points.
So how about the guy with the #1 headset on the sidelines, the head coach? That was planned going into it, not necessarily to not get the first down or to have the defense have to hold up.
But he trusted his defense.
Trusted his defense very much, and I think that's how he's going to play this game. Go for it, be aggressive, because I've got the Wild Bunch backing me up over here on my own sideline.
Now we'll see what his offense can do. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield.
This is a little bit like baseball here. Strong up the middle. Both sides want to be that. In this case, the offense ended up winning the ultimate battle.
And those big runs between the tackles, that's a little deflating for a defense, isn't it?
It really is, because that's where your strength's supposed to be. You're supposed to be in a spot where they can't make that yardage there. You're supposed to send them outside.
Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. It looks like a loss of right around 11 there on first down to set him back on second. 2nd and 21, a lot of ground to cover. The play-action fake. They'll look to throw. Escaping the pressure right. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Well, he certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. Now back to throw. Hunter Henry brings it in. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35.
Yeah, these are the types of plays they're going to need to hit on if they're going to get back into this game. It hasn't been the greatest of first halves, but this is a nice throw here on third down, and they keep the drive going.
They'll look to throw now on first down. And that one's going to be off target and incomplete.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
2nd and 10, a very chilly day here, but no snow. And yeah, I got to say, if it's going to be this cold, I want snow. You should see Charles' face. He's looking at me like I'm crazy. Fighting his way down to about the 35-yard line. They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves them with 3rd and 9 looming. Defensively, they had that one pretty well figured out.
Yeah, and one of the things about this play, it can be even more effective when you run a lot of motion, and there's plenty of times you don't hand it off.
They'll set up to throw. Complete. Hunter Henry with the grab. Well, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short. They get 7 there, but it brings up 4th. He'll drop to throw. Right back to Henry, and Henry's got it again. And he's able to pick up the first down here before he goes down at the 26. Now a handoff, Stevenson. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. Looking to throw. Oh, it was hit at the line of scrimmage and intercepted. Picked off by L'Jarius Sneed. He's at the 30. 10. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. The mistakes continuing to pile up, and it looked like they were going to be able to eat into that deficit. Instead, now the deficit is even larger.
Yeah, they were on a march with a chance to get back within a score, but now that deficit continues to grow.
Extra point by Butker is on target, and that makes our score 17-0. And this will not be brought out. It's a touchback. The Pats at the line ready to go. And following the pick 6, and they had decent field position in throwing that pick 6. We'll see how they attack this drive.
And I think all you say to your guy is, listen, let's just take care of the football a little bit better. Make some better decisions on this drive, and they'll probably help him a little bit with maybe some really high percentage throws early to let him get settled back in.
But they told him, and they told us, they've got confidence. That's not a problem.
Yeah, not a problem at all. They just want to make sure they get things settled down a little bit for their offense and give their defense a little bit of a chance to rest.
Now here's a throw that's complete. And he's upended at the 33 following a good pickup of 8.
Never make the mistake that the slot receivers, especially the little guys like we're watching here, are just quicker than fast. A lot of them combine quickness and speed, and they catch a lot of footballs, as we just saw there.
Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. That one a little too high as it's knocked away and incomplete. Partner, we read a great article this week arguing for him to be Defensive Player of the Year. Normally, sacks are the big thing that people point to, but what he's done in the secondary has been something special.
It has been, because it's been an all-around game for him, taking the ball away, rushing the quarterback and sacking him himself, doing a number of different things that change the way the game is played.
Open man is Kendrick Bourne. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled.
Well, they picked up the first down, but I'm just going to say it. I didn't like it before the ball was snapped, and I don't like it now that they picked it up. Think about field position on their own side of the 50. They don't get it. They put their defense in a bad spot, and it's just not a decision that pays off very often.
Well, it wasn't 4th and a yard. There was some meat on that bone.
There really was. Fortunate to get it in that situation, but not a call I would make very often.
And we'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. Is this intercepted? It is. It's intercepted. Picked off by the Honey Badger, Tyrann Mathieu. And the Chiefs are going to get the football here as he gets this up to the 38-yard line.
And that's what we've seen from this defense all year long, because they've been so good at finding ways to take the football away. And they just gave us another example right here. A strong defense, that's something you're going to need to rely on come playoff time. And this crew has got one. There's no doubt about that, Brandon.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And going deep for Hill. This is caught inside the 15. And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. Tyreek Hill with another touchdown, number 24 on the year. And the Chiefs are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. And no effort to bring this one out. It's a touchback. New England with a first down as they begin the drive. And 2 interceptions already here in this first half. That's got to affect him a little bit, right? He's got to be thinking about it.
He's got to be thinking about it, but most of the good ones, they find a way to put it aside. They're not happy about it by any stretch of the imagination. They find a way to put it aside and continue to play their game.
Well, can he put it aside? Let's find out. 2nd and 9 now. And he's taken down, a Chiefs sack. Bradley Chubb racking up sack number 12 for him on the year. This offense continues to shoot themselves in the foot. And here, another sack.
All game long, we've seen missed assignments, which have led to turnovers, sacks. This group has not played well at all here in the first half.
Out of the gun now on 3rd down. Well, that one's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
How about some applause for the defense there? They forced him to throw that one into coverage, and just like that, they're staring at a 4th down. Well done.
And on 4th down, on is the punt team sending this one away. And the fair catch is made at about the 27-yard line. So possession goes over here on the punt. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And with a 3-score lead already, this is not time for a momentum change, so I'd imagine they'd be happy to just take this into the locker room. Flushed out right. Nothing open downfield, so he'll throw it away.
Oh, I like that right there. Not only was it the right play, throwing it away like that, frankly, I think it was the only play.
Yeah, got outside of the pocket, realized he had nothing, just chucked it free.
Yeah, live to fight another down, right?
An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Now Mahomes. Eluding the pressure right. And he whips that one incomplete there.
They have to like what they've done defensively here at the outset of this drive. They forced a couple of incomplete passes, bring up a 3rd and 10. Don't be surprised to bring a little pressure on this snap.
On play action, it's Mahomes. He's going to fire one deep over the middle. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
Well, the first 2 drives yielded touchdowns, so there's no reason for them to feel like they have to pull back on the reins. They pushed it downfield, looking for another one right there. Didn't get it, but we know they're going to continue to be bold.
Taken in at the 11th. They'll call that a punt of 59 yards. Tough to do better than that. And control of the football switching hands with very little time remaining until the half. The Pats at the line ready to go, as they'll take over with just 13 seconds to go before the break. It's caught, Smith. And he's going to have a first down here as they're also into field goal range at the 28. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. Now on 1st down, he'll drop to throw it. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked up by Charvarius Ward. And a potential turning point as they'll get the football in very good field position late in this first half. So 3 seconds here remain in the half. On is the field goal unit to see about getting 3 points. So this will be spotted on the midfield logo. It's a 58-yard attempt. And he's going to miss this one. That is no good. Well outside the left upright. So we've reached halftime with the visiting Chiefs on top. As we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando, that's where we find Jonathan Coachman ready with our EA Sports halftime report. Coach, ready for the start of the third quarter. The Chiefs have the lead and set to receive the football. And no fireworks to start the half. This will be a touchback. New England with a first down as they begin the drive. And you have to think, Charles, down 3 scores already. They need to play an almost perfect second half to have a solid chance. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off at the 40. And his guys are going to get the football at the 37-yard line. That one is going to sting. First play of the third quarter and a turnover.
And you have to know that at halftime, they spent a lot of time going through their checklist of what they wanted to accomplish to start this third quarter. Turning it over like this was not on that list.
Not at all. And you come out of the locker room trailing, so that first drive to establish momentum is very key.
Crucial.
They'll keep it on the ground. Covington, and he'll get 3 down to the 34-yard line. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
Yeah, and they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin, too.
Steps away to his left. Now he's going to let it go deep left side. It's caught at the 1. And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. Tutu Atwell, his 19th touchdown now on the season. And thanks to the interception, the Chiefs offense cashes in with 6. Extra point by Butker is on target, and that will extend this big lead. The return man down to a knee, and this will come out to the 25-yard line. The Pats at the line, ready to go. And last time, 1-play interception, so this offense, they should be fresh.
That's a good way of putting it. And I can't wait to see what they decide to do with play calling, because a 1-play drive where you throw an interception, a lot of people think the very next time out, run the football, don't give them a chance.
Maybe play action?
I think maybe you go play action, show your quarterback, you get a little confidence in him, and let him fling another one.
Now a pass here, caught by Hunter Henry. And he's going to be out of bounds right at midfield.
There's a nice pickup right there, and after watching that play, I'm thinking about all the lost opportunities that they've had so far in this game. But right now, just focus on continuing to move the ball the way they did on the last play.
They'll run on first down. It's Thomas. Oh, he's got a little daylight. Past the 20. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. 44 yards now on the ground on just 7 carries. So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on first down. This is Thomas. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
Check 50, check 50.
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. This ball tipped, and it's going to be incomplete. Fortunate maybe to get that back. It's 3rd down. Another throw there off the mark, and obviously he's battled all of the interceptions. Things just haven't been true to form for him. I don't know. What do you think's going on out there, CD?
That's a great question, and my suspicion is he's been coached really well to not show that he's having a problem. You know, they always tell you no matter what, you keep throwing the football with confidence. Well, we're not seeing a confident thrower right now. He's off balance, the passing game's off balance, and the defense is taking advantage.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. Trying to get out wide, but he's going to be tackled right near the line of scrimmage. They'll say no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd and goal. they're losing here in the third quarter, maybe trying to get the ball outside, bust a big play. Obviously didn't work there.
Yeah, and while it didn't work, I really can't fault them for trying it. You and I talked to the offensive coordinator, and we knew that was a place they wanted to try and go. And sometimes you just have to stick with it because 2-yard gains turn into 20-yard gains as the game goes along.
3rd and goal, trying to make that scoreboard at least a little more respectable. They'll look to throw here. Oh, he's hit. He lost the football. Put it on the carpet. And it's picked up by the Chiefs. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. There are 2 words that we hear coaches say all of the time. One starts with a B, one starts with an S. Ball security.
And they preach it. They have it up in meeting rooms, right? You see the signs. They talk about it all the time. But still, when you got defenders out there who are preaching, hey, we're going to take the ball away from you, no matter what position you play, you've got to take care of the rock.
So a much rosier picture now after that last play. Here's 1st and 10 at the 19-yard line. They'll keep it on the ground. Covington. And that's going to be a Chiefs first down as he gets this up past the 30.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
And he sneaks his way forward only for a couple here. 2nd down.
Tough day, tough sledding right there, and it's been that way the entire game. Not a whole lot of room to ramble for him.
Yeah, you're right. It's been that way all afternoon. Didn't get a whole lot better there. Throwing on 2nd and 8. Mahomes dancing to his left. And he'll get this into the hands of Hill, complete. And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. Tyreek Hill, his 25th touchdown. Tying Emmitt Smith for the 5th most in one season. And the Chiefs just continue to pour it on. Extra point by Butker is on target, and the lead will swell by 1 more. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. New England with a first down as they begin the drive. And last time the turnover on the fumble, and they were in enemy territory, so that had to be very frustrating. Down the script, taking it right down Broadway. 20, 10, 5, and he takes it all the way down to the 3. Well, that didn't take long. 1 play, and we're already looking at a 1st and goal situation. They'll run with Stevenson. And they'll bring him down after just a short pickup. Give him 2 yards on that one. 2nd and goal now. Looking at this now, you got a couple more cracks here this close. Sneak it.
I don't think you even go into a huddle. Just line up, snap it, and fall in behind those guys into the end zone.
Trying to bounce it outside, but he's only able to get it back to the line of scrimmage. 2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it. 2 straight shots on the ground. Now on 3rd, do you go to the air?
I think the possibility exists, and if you're doing it, you're probably going play action since you ran it twice. But I often think that 2nd down is a time you go play action and throw the ball. I say commit to the run and touchdown!
Jordan Keene, his first touchdown on the year. And the Patriots able to get this back to within at least some measure of respectability. Oh, and it's no good. He tugged it wide left, and that will keep our score right where it is. I guess the last score wasn't enough for them. They want more. Here comes an onside kick. And the Chiefs are going to make the recovery. The risk-reward of the onside kick, when you don't get it, the risk comes out to play, and here they gave up great field position.
And that's the key to everything because you're trying your best to press advantages when you have them, and field position leads you to that type of play calling, and whether you want to blitz or whether you want to throw the ball deep, those types of things. Now that they've given up that type of field position, the advantage is switched to their opponent.
42 yards rushing for him now in the ball game. Back now in Foxborough. Historically, this is such a tough, loud venue, but you can hear a pin drop right now. A lot of fans long gone, not used to seeing a lopsided score like this. Only a yard of the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 3rd down. And he'll give it here to his running back. Boy, no chance as he was met and dropped behind the line there. That'll make it 4th down after a loss of 1. This late in the game, Charles, I think you maybe seriously have to think about going for it.
Especially where they are in terms of field position, because this is almost like no man's land. Might hurt your punter because there might not be enough space, maybe too far for your field goal kicker. I'm like the old rule. Possession is 9/10 of the law. Possession is 9/10 of winning the game. Go for it. Get the first down. Close it out.
And inside the 20 before he's brought down.
Partner, I have to tell you, just one word keeps coming to mind from watching them this afternoon, and that's impressive. They have been impressive from the opening kickoff, and they haven't let up here even into the 4th quarter.
So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. And to give this time to the tailback. And he'll be taken down at the 2-yard line. 16 yards there, 2 straight plays of 16 yards and another first down.
Check 59. Mike is 59. Mike the 59.
They'll keep it on the ground. Covington. And this is going to result in losing yardage. They're driven back to the 8-yard line. That's going to go as a loss of 6, and it'll set them back for 2nd down. Now here's Mahomes. Forced out to his left. On the left side, a catch by White. They get only a yard there. Now it's 3rd and goal. Charles, you said earlier this defense is probably going to need to hold these guys right around 20 or under that if they were going to have a chance. It was evident pretty early on that wasn't going to happen.
Yeah, they left 20 behind a long time ago in this game, didn't they? It looks like they're headed towards a big, big number. But 20 was the threshold because that kept them in the ball game and kept the pressure off of their own offense.
He's going to be taken down, sacked back around the 18-yard line. Now the Patriots going to use one of their timeouts. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the 4th quarter. Butker's kick here is good. And they're sitting pretty now as the lead grows even further. So it's 3 more points, and that widens this thing out even further here in the 4th.
And you know in this league, you can never have enough points, but this widens it out, as you said, and now it's all about ball control, isn't it?
And ultimately, he stopped right where he would have been if he had simply gone down to a knee at the 25. The Pats at the line, ready to go. And you see a lot of frustrated faces as they are inching closer to a 4th straight loss. Here's a throw to his running back. It's complete. And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32. They'll operate from the 32-yard line here, 2nd and 3. And the Chiefs are going to get him. Bradley Chubb, he's the culprit, and that is now his 13th sack of the season as his great year continues. New England on 3rd down. They've converted a third of their opportunities, 3 for 9. This is 3rd and 17. And this one is incomplete.
Got to be wary of throwing an interception here because the defense knows they're going to get tested deep. That's why they're going to put a couple of extra guys back there to try and prevent that.
Yeah, late in the 4th quarter here, trying to preserve the lead. On is the punt team now as this one's sent away. Now Hill to return it. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. It'll be 37 yards there on the punt. And out will come the offense as they take over. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. On 1st down, Covington. And they'll work this down to the 40-yard line. Tackled there. 65 yards rushing for him in the ball game now on 14 carries. Coming up on the final 2.5 minutes. And boy, has it been fun to watch this offense operate. Quite the display, and now they look to polish it off. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11. On 2nd down, Covington. And here he'll be brought down a little shy of the 35 at the 36. And we are inside of 2 minutes left in this lopsided affair. They'll need to get it to the 30 for a first. This is 3rd down. Taking a deep shot here for Hardman. And give him another 6. It's caught for a touchdown, and the blowout continues. Butker now to add the extra point. And it's no good. It has not been his day. That's the 2nd extra point he's missed so far. So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. New England with a first down as they begin the drive. Well, I think that the folks here had hoped that maybe this home atmosphere would carry their guys to a surprise victory, but it does not appear that that's going to be the case. There's too much to handle on the other side in this one. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. They're going to look to throw. Flush to his right. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And my goodness, another interception. Picked up by Charvarius Ward. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown.
Well, there's just about a minute left in this game, and they're still taking it into the end zone. And you know they could have taken a knee there, but they decided to play this one all the way out. And I think their philosophy is, we're going to give you everything we've got. If we just go ahead and take a knee now, we're actually showing you disrespect that way, like taking pity on you. They're not about to do that to their opponent.
And can you believe it? He misses another one, his 3rd so far. So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. Fielded just outside the goal line. And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23. The Pats at the line, ready to go. We certainly had a sense coming in here that these guys were in for a tough one on the road. That has been how this ball game has played out. They trail big as we continue on now here in this 4th quarter. Oh, he dropped it. And that's pretty indicative of the way this one's gone.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration, the body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
He completes it to Henry. Fighting through it, he's got space. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. Oh, he tried to pitch it, and the ball's loose. And it's picked up by the Chiefs.
And with that kind of a deficit, you can't afford to make any kind of mistakes. But it's been pretty symptomatic of what we've seen all game with them, isn't it? Down this big in the 4th quarter.
Yeah, you'd say an afternoon to forget, absolutely. They'll run on 1st down. Covington. Just a yard on the 1st down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Defensively, we always know that he is tough in run support, and I think the way that he gets there is he understands what an offense is going to do before the ball's even snapped. A great job of scouting prior to the game, then reading, reacting, and taking the right path to the ball carrier.
Well, Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feeling like they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this and carry it with them.
And as an offensive coordinator, you just don't think you can do anything wrong. Whatever you call, run, pass, it's all going to work.
That's called being in the zone.
So for the Chiefs, they continue to make their case as a Super Bowl favorite as they move to 13-1. And they'll return home next week to take on the Cleveland Browns. Meanwhile, for New England, their slim playoff hopes are gone now as they fall to 5-9. And they'll try to